If you're in the process of building the perfect SaaS business right now in 2020, in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the 3 questions that you'll want to ask yourself to stress test the strategy around your SaaS business. Intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unstoppable. I'm TK, and on this channel, I help startup founders build and scale SaaS businesses. I bring an episode every single Sunday and Wednesday with actionable strategies that you can apply to grow your SaaS business faster. So if you're new to the community, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so that you get notified every single time I drop an episode with the TK energy. If you are building a SaaS business and you want to work with me, be sure to join my insider community where I hold a monthly AMA, I have a private podcast, and also I have the most extensive course that will help you go from 0 to 1 in your SaaS business. I'll link to my SaaS Startup School below, which is now open for enrolling new members. Now let's get into the content. Here's the thing. Every SaaS business has 3 pillars. There's market, there's product, and there's go-to-market. When you are building out a SaaS business, if you over-index on just one of these pillars, then you won't have a successful foundation for your SaaS business. This is why a lot of the work that I do, especially with founders just starting out, is helping them think through the strategy around their SaaS business across these 3 key pillars. So in this video, I'm gonna be going through the most important question to ask across each of these. And I'm going to be explaining why they're important and how to think about starting to answer them. Knowing everything that I know and everything that I've learned in my Tout app journey and in my Marketo journey, both very different scale SaaS businesses, I'm going to be walking you through these questions. So if you're excited to dig in, smash that like button and let's get right into it. So when you think about the first piece, which is your market strategy, you always want to start with the market strategy. This is your ideal customer profile, the macro trends that are affecting these people. The biggest question, the most important question you want to be asking about your SaaS business is who do you want to serve? Who are your first 100 rabid, loyal users going to be? That feeds into your market strategy. This is your ideal customer profile. This is your initial research into the specific group of people that you are building your SaaS business for, that you are going to be serving to solve the problems around. As you start to get a hold of your market strategy, you might be inclined to say, well, let's go build a product. Hang on a second. The second most important question that you want to be asking is, where do these people hang out? Can you actually build an email list and a loyal audience with this group of people that you want to be serving? Because at the end of the day, the worst thing you can do is guess about who you're going to be serving and be very broad about it, and then go ahead and just go build some product without asking them whether they want the product and without knowing how to sell and market to them. This is why I say what you want to first index on is your market strategy, then you want to get into your go-to-market strategy, and then finally you want to loop back into your product strategy. Now, before I go into the third question, let me just pause here for a second. Are you starting to see the difference here? Are you starting to see the difference on why building an audience and being very crystal clear about your ideal customer is super important before you start coding, before you create a feature, before you create this big transformational product that you're going to build that's going to be $1 billion company? Where it starts is actually your market and your go-to-market and not your product strategy. If you're starting to see the difference here, can I just get a yes in the comments below? That way I know you're with me. Also, if you want to dig more into this, I have a 10-point checklist. It's 10 questions that you can ask and work through in a worksheet form. I have a 10-point checklist on building a SaaS business. I'll link to it below and tell you more about it at the end of this video, but first, let's dig into number 3. The third question that you want to ask yourself to really stress test your SaaS idea, to really create that perfect SaaS business, is going into your product strategy. And the question you want to ask is, am I actually building a vitamin or a painkiller? Am I going after a problem that is a nice to have or a must have? Is my product going to be part of the core workflow? Is my product going to be the system of record? Or is it going to be some ancillary thing that is a nice to have that they'll log into once a week at best because that's the only time they need it? This is the fundamental question that you want to ask about your product strategy. Once you've gotten through your market, once you figure out how to build an audience with them, then you want to dig into the product and find the most pressing problem. Here's the thing. If you are actually going after a painkiller is a type of thing where there might be a snowstorm outside, or in this case, there might be a global pandemic outside, but you're still going to put on your mask, you're still going to suit up, you're still going to bundle up, you're going to go out there into the wild because you need this, you need to solve this pain. That is what a painkiller is. That is the bar. A vitamin is something where you're gonna be like, yeah, that's nice to have. That would be kind of cool. A vitamin is the type of thing where you maybe use it once a week or once a month. Those are the kind of SaaS businesses that will not thrive and they will not hit escape velocity. So to recap, the 3 critical areas to build a strategy for your SaaS business is market, go-to-market, and product, in that order. The first most important question asked to build that perfect SaaS business is, who do you want to serve? Who are your first rabid 100 fans going to be? The second thing is, where do these people hang out? How do you build an email list and a loyal audience with these people and serve them? And number 3 is, how do you actually determine whether you have a vitamin or a painkiller? Are you solving an important enough problem with your product? Is it going to be critical to their workflow? Could it potentially be a system of record? And is it a must-have product for them? How do you know whether it's a must-have product? That means that you're solving a must-solve problem. It's as simple as that. Now you know the 3 most important questions to ask to build that perfect SaaS business right now in 2020. But if you want to dig more into this, if you really want to build out your full strategy across market, go-to-market, and product, if you really want to stress test your SaaS idea, what you want to do is download my 10-point SaaS checklist. In that checklist, I walk you through the 10 questions to actually go through to make sure that you have an unstoppable strategy for your SaaS business. And when you actually download that guide, inside of it, I'll also give you details about my insider community, where I host a monthly AMA call, I have my private podcast, and I also have the most comprehensive course to go from 0 to 1 in building and starting your SaaS business. So the links to that is down below, or you can go to tkkader.com/SaaS-checklist to go download that guide completely for free. And lastly, if you like this video, please smash that like button. It'll mean the world to me and my team. We put a lot of effort into these videos to distill down complicated things and break it down to the most simplest steps that you can fit into an index card. If you have a fellow founder or an engineer friend that's looking to start a SaaS business, haven't taken the plunge yet, please share this video with them as well. If you're part of a Slack group or a mailing list, please share it there as well. It will mean the world to us. And lastly, if you're new, I bring you an episode like this to help you build and scale SaaS businesses every Sunday and every Wednesday. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so that you get notified every single time I drop an episode. And lastly, remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life and their business, but when you are with us, yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK, and I will see you in the next episode.